Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. It's always morning in this room. Okay, so yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
So now is the session, the time to announce and also to let's say to invite you also to become part of this association. So allow me to introduce a new, as Robert said, maybe this is the first foreign investor association in Indonesia, which is we are more on the private, but we are working closely with the government, of course. So the name is the Indonesia Foreign Investor Association, but in Indonesia you should say that the Asosiasi Investor Asing Indonesia. We are call it before we call it the EVIA, but now should change into AVESTASIA, Asosiasi Investor Asing Indonesia. So Robert, you must get to use this, okay? Yeah. Okay, next. The second page.
So next slide.
Yeah. So basically this association initiated by my brother here, Anastasio, and also maybe the funding. So they think that Indonesia needs a platform to give more accountable for the investor to come to Indonesia, and also the platform to promote the investment in Indonesia, and to secure that the investment is not scam both way. So we have a due diligence of the project, as well as we should have a due diligence to the investor, because many things happen, a scam investor, fake project, etc. So this association will bridging about this, because we want to have a serious partnership with the investor for Indonesia. So this basically the aim of this association, and also to educate the governance. Later, the committee, the board of committee will explain based on their rules. Okay. Okay, next. This is the story. We just want to see the picture. This is the story when we are thinking that this association we should have an association this in Indonesia. This is, of course, we have many friends, founders of the association. After that, we already legalized this, yeah. So this is me and Budiman. Budiman is the treasurer of the association. So in the middle is the notaris. So this association have already the legal from the notary, and also from the Ministry of Law is already got the number of the association. Okay, next. Next, Pak Imam. Yeah, this is our website. You can try to click the website avestasia.id. Yeah, we are just created. This is last week. It will be more attractive website later. So avestasia.id. So Pak, I will introduce you one by one, but I think they will give you more detail. We have founder here, Pak Agung. Pak Agung is active in Kadin, Bali. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the session. Let me introduce myself. My name is Agung Wirapramana, with the background of the energy sector, financial. I'm coming from the global consumer banking of Citibank as well. And then now active in the Indonesian Chamber of Commerce, Bali province. So actually, our most concern about this association is how to provide the well know-how and what and the right targeted investment with the right targeted investor as well. So we try to connect it all these interests try to integrate it with the same vision as what when we say about Indonesia, we talk about the Indonesian investment. When we talk about the Bali, we talk about the Bali investment based on the regulation with the right targeted. Just for sharing, on Friday, actually, Bali has its own roadmap of sustainability, 100 years roadmap development plan for Bali that will be implemented shortly. So this is also the roadmap, so we could provide the best information, the right information about investment in Bali when we talk about Bali. In Indonesia as well, and the wide scale, there is a lot of regulation that what do and don'ts about the investment in Indonesia. So AVESTASIA is the first and the only organization association that will provide that information for the investors that would like to invest in Indonesia. That is, my position is Secretariat General, so we would like to provide the best information with the best knowledge we have and right targeted. That is the ideas of the AVESTASIA. So on the next improvement, all will be provided in the website avestasia.id. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Agung. And we also have Anastasio here. His role is for the Vice President of the AVESTASIA.
Hello. Good morning again. Yeah, I think this morning I've spoken a bit about this. Again, the role of the association is to be a platform for foreign investors to come into Indonesia safely, right? To be socialized with the rules and regulations, as what Agung has said, right? I believe there are a lot of problems, especially in Bali, for foreign investors, right? I've seen a lot of people or foreign investors get scammed by agents and lawyers and, for land ownership or whatever businesses and so forth, right? This is common, unfortunately, in Bali, right? So this is one of the problems that we try to tackle in Bali. Unfortunately, from what I've seen throughout Indonesia, there's two places where this actually happens. I've seen it in Batam, in Indonesia's free trade zone, and in Bali itself. In Jakarta, not very much anymore. So everything's more automated at the moment there, right? So the goal of the association is to listen to foreign investors, to identify problems and try to find a solution for foreign investors here, and also to provide opportunities for foreign investors to come into Indonesia to invest and grow the Indonesian economy.
Thank you, Anastasio. And we are working closely with the BKPM here. We also already informed this association. So from BKPM, we have many lists. Let's say a project in IKN and other project. And we also have private, not only from government sector, but we also have a list of the private investment. Okay, so now...
But by the way, the BKPM means the Indonesian Investment Board.
Yeah. So we have Bapak Robert here as a director of a membership. You can introduce yourself.
Sure. Hi, everybody. Robert Ian Bonnick here. As you know, I've been living here for 6 years. My wife is Indonesian. Our kids are Indonesian and Australian. So part of what I've been doing for this whole time is being a bridge between foreign investment, government, and private enterprise. And just building upon what has been said before, there are many communities here that I'm in touch with. Speak Up Monday is a talk show that I started about 4.5 years ago, became #1 for entrepreneurism and social impact. And that alone, 380 episodes, allowed me to connect with about 10 different sectors within Bali and Indonesia at large with the leaders of each sector. And so by doing so, I become very aware of what the challenges are, what the problems are, who the community leaders are, and what they're looking for. And then being able to be that facilitator to them joining, the association of AVESTASIA Indonesia. I'm going to have lots of time to practice that, clearly. So the advantages I see are threefold. One, having this direct source of information from government to you without it being, let's say, redirected through agents who are not doing the right thing. So information is one. Then number two, if you have a project, significant project that you're looking to, to basically speak to the right government department, then that's also where through the board of advisors, the board of experts that we have, there's a great opportunity there to reach those people. And then thirdly is, as we said before, strength in numbers. So this is never about, when we've spoken many times about Pancasila, the 5 guiding principles of Indonesia. We've spoken about Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, the motto of Indonesia. We've spoken about Gotong Royong, right? So this is working together to solve a problem facing the community. So what we're talking about, if we can reach hundreds or thousands of members, then what you now have is a voice for the first time, because foreigners here can join other associations, but there's no voice there. Whereas this one, it's never been about control. It's never been about trying to do this colonialism thing. It's just been about, living here, loving living here, migrating our families and our businesses here. How can we have a voice? Meaning, how can we, perhaps give a point of view that's not being seen at present? So therefore, the result of that law that is then brought into law perhaps has a different, a more beneficial way and less negative publicity, for example, because it's been socialized through a community that has a voice. So that's how I see this, and this is why I'm excited to be a part of it and glad to be invited, and look forward to seeing what we can create together.
Thank you. And we have Ibu Tina as the director for the event and program.
Thank you very much, Ibu Dia, Pak Agung, Robert, and Anastasio. My name is Augustina Ardi. I'm the events partner for the funding, as well as running my own events management company for the last 24 years here called Promotion Events. I'm also the publisher of a luxury lifestyle magazine called The Yak. So I will be contributing those assets to this new Indonesia Foreign Investment Association group, coming from the side of holding what we hope to be monthly events for our members as well as guests across the island of Bali, as well as supporting from the media side with our network of media nationally and internationally, with our different partners all across Indonesia. So I look forward to helping out this association get off the ground and producing some very memorable things to come in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. And we also have a wing, to support this association.
I don't have much to say. You guys said it all. I think, basically we just want to lean into the future by taking on things that is necessary and are conducive to entrepreneurship with business practices, and also, kind of fall in line with the government here. So basically, that's it for me. I mean, they have my full support, and we just do what we do.
Thank you, Wayne. Okay. Please applause for all of us here. So, is there any question before we close this session? Any question from the floor?
Yeah, so everyone in the audience, so Haidai has a question. So if you have a question, guys, just raise your hand. Brother G has a question. Yeah, raise your hand and we can get a microphone to you.
I can see from your backgrounds and being connected to the Indonesia, and you know the people, and you have the expertise of network and talent to do so. But I'm going to ask the same question, but maybe from the other side. What is your core specialty? So let's say if I have investors from outside and they want to support you, at the end of the day, they're going to look at your portfolio. They're going to say, okay, you guys seem like a right bunch of guys, because you seem like, you're talking about being connected to Indonesia. But at the end of the day, what is your core portfolio? What are you focusing? Even if you need to declare something, because otherwise, there's so much investors out there and there's so many niches. So I'm still not seeing where to put you, even how to introduce you, other than, these are people that are, they're grassroots and they're connected to the culture and the system. Or is that it?
Okay. So basically, we are not only people in this stage. We have the name is a board of expert. Let's say Hardini. We have Hardini that she's not coming here, but she's also in the board. So we have also Budiman, as I said. So we have a board of expert in terms of the law, in terms of the taxation, in Indonesia, in terms of the oil and gas business. So all the business will have an expert. So not only us here, but we are as a core of the association, as the founder of the association. So we will keep, because the founder is not only because they are expert in the investment, but they have a connection, and also they are a reliable person. That's the main of the founders of the association. So for the rest, we have a board of experts.
So to build upon what Dia just said, so there's three categories in a way. So one is those who are in startup. So then there's a membership targeted at the startup, and that is reflected in a price and so on. So there's a startup ecosystem within that. Then you have an early stage. So they're beyond startup. They've proved their model. So then we have another type of membership for them with different benefits. And then we have basically an established business who are very established. They're probably very well known. And then there's a different membership level for them with different benefits. So they're the three different tranches of what basically creates, and the people that we're looking for, they'll fit into those three categories. I think that's the question you were asking.
Okay, yeah, that's good. From a horizontal perspective, that's also doable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 1 second, Anastasia. That's a very good question, and we have to start somewhere, right? So fundamentally, we want to get this right, and we are also open to facilitate any and all industries that's conducive to growth, and also doing the environment really good. So along the way, I'm sure we're going to get experts in different industries into the association. And if we don't have them presently, then that would also force us to seek them out. So, but we want to get the process going. And this fundamentally that you see here is the start of something. So we don't have everything all figured out yet, but we will.
All right, I think I just want to clarify everything else. Number one, this is a non-profit organization, right? We are here founding this, right? Not for personal benefit, not for monetary gain, nothing, right? The goal of here is that what we want to do is to, like for myself, I've been close to 18 years in Indonesia. I've seen quite a lot from how foreign investors have come in, how they have failed, some have succeeded, and so forth. Number one, let's say about general memberships, right? Like what Rob was saying. The goal over there is to identify what the foreign investors' needs are. So there are different categories there that will basically they will apply for the membership, and then we can support. Of course, there will be cost for this for general membership. That's how a non-profit organization works. right? It needs funds. So we have general memberships there for foreign investors, and also we also look at Indonesian companies or Indonesian entities here where we actually get accredited for. So we'll go through an accreditation process, right, to help foreign investors to choose the right agents or partners and so forth if you want to do business here. Let's say, for example, hey, I'm fresh to Indonesia. I'm coming in, right? Let's say I join the association. So, right, the first thing I want to do, I want to set up a company. Who do I go to, right? I've heard so many stories, especially in Bali itself. I mean, I've been in Bali for 18 months now only, but I hear so many horrific stories, right? They go there, they spend, few $1,000s setting up a company, and everything's all messed up, everything's all wrong, right? The agents or the lawyers or whoever they are dealing with, some of them, they claim to be lawyers, but not even lawyers, right? So, I mean, that's a bit ridiculous over here. Then, they will start harassing you. Oh, this is how the culture is here. This is how the culture is there. But in the end, they get milked out of by these so-called individuals. I mean, so this is just one small problem they want to solve, right? Again, this is this is a non-profit organization, right? The association here is to help foreign investors to live and to invest in Indonesia, and of course to provide opportunities for growth for foreign investors here.
Some other additional maybe to avoid any bias about this association is the idea of this association is becoming the hub between investor and the potential investment in Indonesia in the right way. That is the idea actually. We will provide the reliable information, the best curated resources, the best curated project, the best curated partner. That's why in our side, our main job actually is to do the curation for that. So we try to provide. We're not saying that we are the best expert, no, but we are well understand about this ecosystem. Yeah, better understanding than not saying all of you. Saying the one who expect for better information about the investment in Indonesia. That's why we work closely with the BKPM, the investment body. We work closely with some others ventures as well. So, and also with the Indonesia Chamber of Commerce as well, and other ministry related ministries. So the idea is providing the bridge and the hub. So we becoming the hub. Likewise, the investment have the money, but don't know what is the right potential investment in Indonesia. And the one who look for partnership don't know where to go. So we like, if you know, maybe if you used to work for the hotel industry there or another business, maybe you have had the buyer meet seller. That is the idea actually. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
No, that's good. This is Asia. It's not what you know, is who you know. And creating a non-profit foundation or association to do that, that's proper. That's the Balinese way. Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Appreciate it.
There's one question for Gil over here as well. So if we get a microphone to him, just in front, the gentleman in white. Yeah.
Thank you. So this is wonderful. First of all, I want to be a member. So I don't know what to do, but I've already filled out the questionnaire.
Super member.
I don't know why you asked me for my email address 3 times in the questionnaire, but we'll come back to that. So I think the questionnaire should ask me what kind of investor I want to be and what I want to invest in. So that's really my question. What kind of investors are you looking for? Who is the ideal investor? And do you already have some sort of a process of how to work with them? I get pretty much every week 2 or 3 investors from around the world asking me how to invest in real estate, how to invest in this, where do I put my money in Bali? So what kind of investor are you guys looking for, and how do you aim to help them in the first few stages?
Number one, we're not looking for any type of investors. We're looking for anyone who wants to invest into Indonesia and live in Indonesia, right? There's no specific, like, I want to invest 10 billion rupiah, 10 billion rupiah. I want to invest 50 billion rupiah, 100 billion rupiah, or trillion or whatever. It doesn't matter to us, right? We welcome all investors, right, of all shapes and sizes. At the end of the day, right, we are building a community of foreign investors in and out of Indonesia.
Yeah, to add, like Pak Agung already explained about our position as a hub. So later we will also listed all the project that we should curate the project. Then the AVESTASIA member can see the project list and they will see which one they want to invest it. Okay, Phil?
All right. So is Bhavna here? Yeah. So I think we're about to change over. Yeah. There's any more question, and that's it. Yeah. Okay. Good. So Bhavna, over to you to introduce what's coming next. I mean, I guess Dia, is there anything else you'd like to say just to close us off?
Yeah, of course. Because this is the association and also a non-profit association, and we have. Let's say we want to, as Indonesian, we want to change the situation because many Indonesian, as Pak Agung and also Anastasio said, that many scam, etc. We want to remove the negativity of investment in Indonesia, because Indonesia is right now is quite good in economic, but sometimes also Indonesian make this not good. Many things happen, so that's why we want to use this association to together we can achieve more, something like that. So thank you so much. We need all your support, of course, and we will continue the conference. Thank you.